guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a super exciting video that I've been wanting to do for over a month now, and I'm finally going to get around to doing it. And I know I'm going to start with the audios first because I do have a fantasy I want to read before getting into these other books, but I'm reading Booktube's favorite romances. I'm super excited. I've chosen some of my favorite romance booktubers, and I'm going to read some of their favorite books. And so these are books that are hyped on Booktube or hyped by these certain people. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the books and the booktubers I'm reading them for. Alright, so the first one is going to be from Riley Marie. I love Riley's channel. She has so much great content. She reads romance, but she does read other things as well, but she loves Tessa Dare. So I got this from her video of her favorite romances. The problem is that with a lot of these videos that people were putting out of their favorite romances, I've read almost all of them. So in this one, I have not read the Tessa Dare that she mentioned. The one that I'm going to read for her recommendation is Say Yes to the Marquess by Tessa Dare. I think I'm saying Marquess wrong. I think it's Marquess. I don't remember how it's actually pronounced, but this is book 2 in this series, but they can be read as standalones. And this one, it sounds like this woman was engaged to this guy for 8 years. She's inherited the castle, and she's decided to break off the engagement, but her fiance's brother is determined to make them marry each other, and he's a ruthless prize fighter and notorious rake, and so he starts to plan their wedding, and I guess they fall in love. So that's exciting. I'm gonna hopefully get this from the library digitally so that I can read it or listen to it depending on how I can get it. So I'm very excited to read this one. Then this is the favorite of 2 different people. So we have Shelby from Shelby Taggart Reads and Jacqueline from Weeby Bookin'. They both love this book, and with this author I actually go in blind, not knowing anything about her books, and one of them's my all-time favorite. So I'm gonna finally read Eleanor and Gray by Brittany C. Cherry. This one, like I said, I don't know anything about it, and I'm not gonna look at the synopsis. I'm just gonna go in and read it because that's what happened with The Gravity of Us, and that's my favorite book of last year, pretty much. So I am very excited to read this. I know Shelby put it in her favorite romances of 2019 video, and Jacqueline's talked about it too, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that she has talked about it though. So I don't know what this is about, but I've heard it's very emotional, and I definitely have to read this, so I'm glad I can do it for this video. Next, I had to pick a book from Lacey Book Lovers. Lacey is one of my closest friends here, and we met through Instagram and have been friends ever since. And we normally see each other once a year at a Polycon, but that was canceled this year, so I haven't seen her since last March. But I know she loves Tessa Bailey, and this book I got from her video of her favorite books from her favorite authors, and that is Risking It All by Tessa Bailey. I'm pretty sure he's an undercover cop. Oh, so the girl decides to be an undercover cop to figure out how her brother died, and I believe it's with a guy who is like part of the crime ring. So she's undercover, and she's gonna fall in love with him. Then from Bree from In Love and Words, she absolutely loves Behind the Bars by Brittany C. Cherry. I have this on audio through Audible Escape, and this one I believe is about a musician who's a piano player. That's all I know, and it's an interracial couple, I believe, and that's all I know. But I'm excited to listen to it. It's kind of short. I think it's like 8 hours on audio, so I'm going to listen to this one and hopefully enjoy it. Then from Bree Hill, she has talked about this book and it blew up on Romance Booktube, and that is Irresistible by Melanie Harlow. This one, our main character is a nanny, I believe, for a single dad. I don't know if he's widowed or divorced, but he, I think, is in the military. I could be totally making that up. And oh, so he owns a farm, and I believe that her dad works with him, so it's like super taboo, but I'm excited. I've heard nothing but good things about this. I know Shelby from Shelby Taggart Reads just read the newest book in this series, so it's about time I read this because everybody's read it in the romance booktube world, so I needed to get to it. So I'm excited Bree loves this so that I can read it. And the last one is from Gabby from My Fictional World. I'm going to be listening to the audio of Junkie by Cambria Hebert. I think Chandler read this too because of Gabby and really enjoyed it. I know it's romance. I don't know anything else. So the main character is an adrenaline junkie. I don't know if Gear Shark is like a magazine or like something that they work for. I think it's a magazine. I don't know anything else about it, but I do know that it's so I'm very excited to try this out. I've been meaning to try Cambria Hebert's series for a while. I think I read one of her books and wasn't a huge fan, but it was for a different series, so I'm excited to try this out as well. And that's my TBR, so I will update you guys when I have read something, and hopefully I'm enjoying them. Oh. Where are you going? Oh, Darcy sighing because life is just hard. Hi guys, so Lily's gonna be squeaking that in the background. I'm gonna try to get that away from her. Lily, come here. So I am like a lot of the way through Junkie. I'm gonna cover Darcy's face with the cover. I have 4 hours left. It is a 12-hour audiobook. I have 4 hours left, and it's an MM romance, and the one is like a car racer, and the other guy is, Trent, is a fraternity president, but he's a senior, and he helps Drew, the race car, not the race car driver, just like the street driver, racer person, like with his car stuff, and they're like super close, and I think I missed like how they met. Drew is not in college, but Trent is, so that's hard to explain, but like there was drama in Trent's fraternity, and I was like, I don't care, because like I don't care about Greek life at my age. I'm just like, okay, like unless it's like the PSU series by Candy Steiner where it's like full on drama like Greek, I'll get into it. It was a side thing about like who's gonna be president next, and there was like all this drama, and like I didn't care. I know, I'm gonna hold it right now, we'll get it in a sec. And it just like feels very slow, and like I love Fast and Furious the movie, but I have this. But the race scenes in here are just like boring, and I think it's because she's just like describing it to us, and I don't care. I don't know. It's just different reading a race scene than like watching it, and I'm just kind of bored by the book right now. Like the romance is cute, and Trent's like, I don't think I'm gay, but like I like Drew, and he it's like, maybe if I like a different guy, I can still be friends with Drew. And so it's like that whole kind of MM romance, and it's fine, it's cute. I like their like how they have feelings that they've never had before, and they don't know what to do about it. But like the whole other plot line of the book, I'm kind of a little bit bored. So right now I'm leaning towards like a 3.5 star. We'll see how the ending is and if I want to make it a 4 star or not. I don't see this as a 5-star read though, because maybe it's just because I'm listening to it that I'm like, okay, like I need something to happen, but that's just how I feel so far. So yeah, I'm gonna probably finish that hopefully today while I sew when my sister leaves for work. So, and then I'm gonna be I think I'll do Behind the Bars next as an audio, because I have to physically read different things right now for other things. So yep. Hi guys, so I took my dogs on a walk today and I finished Junkie by Canberra Hebert, and I think the ending bumped it up a star for me. I was thinking 3.5, but now I'm definitely gonna do 4 stars. I was kind of bored with the whole racing. This is all following Drew and his ability to be picked up by a sponsor or whatever to like make indie racing taken as seriously as like sponsored racing, professional racing. And so like we follow him on a photo shoot and an interview, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of bored. I did really enjoy their romance and how they didn't know that they liked each other, but like didn't know what to do with the fact that they liked each other, because they've both, I think, only been with women before. And it was just really adorable how they realized how much they liked each other and how they were the only ones they wanted to be around and be with, and it was cute. And then the ending took a much more serious turn, and I liked that so much more, because it kind of dealt with how their family would take it and what they were going to do and what they were willing to risk to be together. I just really liked that aspect and how their family reacted to it. I mean, like, I think that family is from the Nerd series, because Romeo sounds familiar, so I wasn't expecting them to like be horrified and not accept it. So it was really good at the end, and I still like their romance a lot. I just think I was a little, I think it's because it was audio too, I was a little bored throughout it with the racing plot line, but overall it was really cute, and I liked the whole messages it sent, and I really liked the romance, and so I'm giving it 4 stars. Not my absolute favorite, but like I said, I think if I had read it like physically, I might have liked it better, because I need audio to be interesting or else I get bored. So one book down, I did start listening to Behind the Bars by Brittany C. Cherry, and I don't know if there's gonna be a time jump, because right now she's young and she just met the love interest, I think, and they're both like into music. Her mom's really trying to get her to be a professional something and pushes her and like makes her go on diets, and she's only 16, so that's really sad. But the guy is really shy, so I'm interested to see where that goes. I think they're both only 16, so that's my update so far. So I will talk to you when I have something more to discuss. I have Miss Darcy here. Oh, she's gonna leave me? She's gonna leave me. Okay. Darcy left me, so they have to go outside. I'm gonna update you real quick. It's the morning. I went on a run today, and I've been sewing yesterday and today for my shop. I make book sleeves, so that's going up soon. And I only have like 3 hours left of, you gonna see Miss Lowe? of Behind the Bars, and I was looking at Goodreads and realized that Gabby, who I read the first book for this video, DNF'd Behind the Bars, but it is Bree's favorite. So it's literally 8:30 in the morning and Lily has her ball. Lily, it's too early for this, sweetie. Okay, well, she's gonna play with it. Gabby DNF'd it because she loves Brittany C. Cherry, I know that. The Gravity of Us, just like I do. But half of this book is YA. So half of it is our two main characters, Jasmine and Elliot, falling in love when they're 16, and then Jasmine has to move away to London and they like email, and then something happens and Elliot cuts off contact. Kind of like A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole, but that one deals with something else. Like they have different reasons for cutting off contact. It's not the same as A Thousand Boy Kisses. I bawled my eyes out in A Thousand Boy Kisses, and I'm not feeling too emotional in this one. Like it's really sad, and it does deal a lot with bullying, which is hard for me to read about, but I really like it. I do think that the YA aspect took too much of the plot. It was literally half the book when they are 16 and falling in love, and it's very innocent and sweet, and now Jasmine's back and she's 22 and he's 22 and he's very hardened and angry and doesn't want to be with her because she reminds him of his past. So obviously they're gonna like learn to love each other again, but it's very sweet. He doesn't do music anymore because of what happened. She is trying to get back into like soul music instead of pop, which is what her mom was trying to get her to do professionally. So it's cute. I'm probably leaning more towards a 4-star right now because of how long the beginning took, but I really enjoy it. I listened to it on my run this morning and I was feeling all my feels while I was running, so it's cute. I wish we had more when they're adults, but it's fine. Okay, I have to go let the puppies outside, and I'm gonna check in with you guys when I'm done with this book. Hi, Miss Lil. Lily joined me. Can you see her? There she is. She's adorable. Okay. Oh, sorry. I just sat on her tail. Okay, so I'm here to update you because I've already finished another book. For some reason with audiobooks, I'm just like flying through them, and so I haven't been updating you because normally when I'm reading, I like read it and then I can update you with my camera, but I always listen to audios when I'm doing something. But I finished Behind the Bars by Brittany C. Cherry, and I'm giving this 3 stars. Okay, so it was like a 3.5, and then it had 3 epilogues. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I tweeted, I was like, why does every book have to have this, like, here's this epilogue where they propose after 6 months and now they're married and they have like 10 kids and they're so happy. And I'm like, I don't care. If it's a long epilogue, I get so bored because I want like the angst and them trying to be together and not like them together. That's why I didn't like Wild at Heart by Katie Tucker. I don't care about a couple happy together. I want them not together and like working to be together. So this one, I know people don't like it because it is half YA and half adult. So I don't know if I like that as much. I think like it should have had a less of the YA part where they were falling in love with each other, and he does have a stutter, which I appreciated. It reminded me of the Romance Book Club. I like how we have that kind of representation, but I didn't think like it was authentic enough when they met, and again in the future, and we didn't have enough music. I feel like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just like didn't care as much with the end as I did when they were first falling in love as teenagers, which is weird because I wanted more of the end. I just feel like it wasn't developed enough or like emotional enough, I guess. So I'm giving it 3 stars. Those 3 epilogues is like 6 months later, 1 year later, and like 5 years later, and I'm like, I don't care. So far we have Junkie first and then Behind the Bars. I'll rank them as I read them. Also, I want to tell you, I've been watching Mina Reads. Her videos are so good. I watched her vlog where she read like 4 new romance releases, where she read You Deserve Each Other and Something to Talk About, I think, by Meryl Wilsner, and Real Men Knit, and then Meet Cute Club, I think. And I really like that vlog, so I've been watching her videos. I watched her wrap up, and now I'm watching her Ice Planet Barbarians vlog. Why are you wagging your tail? Do your dogs ever just like start randomly wagging their tail for no reason whatsoever? But I've been binging her videos, so if you want another romance creator to watch, go watch her. She reads good stuff too, and indie stuff, so check her out. Also, I am just starting to listen to Say Yes to the Marquess. I think it's Marquess is how you say it, even though it sounds like really wrong. And I listened to this on my walk with them. That's why Lily's like passed out right here, because we just got back. You like that? You like that? She's wagging her tail again. And I'm about an hour and 20 minutes and I'm listening to 3 times speed and it's really good. I laughed out loud twice on our walk and my sister's like, what's funny? I was like, it's my audio, sorry. And so she shows up at his house, his apartment, and is like, I need you to sign these papers because I'm not marrying your brother. And she's been engaged to him for 8 years and she's like tired of the rumors that he has like mistresses and like their wedding's coming up. It's like he's on his way back to marry her and she's like, no, I don't want to do it. Sign this so I don't have to marry your brother. And he's like, no, I'll plan this for you so you marry him, because she's not going to plan this wedding. So she inherited a castle, so that's where she's staying, and he shows up and to help plan this wedding, and his friend shows up too, and his friend's not actually like high class. I forget what he was. He like works in the fighting ring that he's part of because he's a fighter too. And so his friend's like pretending to be high class, which is really funny. And so right now it's them kind of like dancing around each other and it's really cute. I'm really enjoying it. So that's what I have for you. We need more Lily content. Is Lily she's so cute. Look at her face. Oh. Okay. I'm not starting physical books yet because I'm reading The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, and that's 1,000 pages long. So I'm gonna read that, and then after that I have to read Little Fires Everywhere, and then I can read my physical books for this video. So I'll talk to you guys when I've listened to more of this audio. Hi guys, so I've listened to some more of this audiobook for Say Yes to the Marquess. I always say weird saying that, but I am 3.5 hours away from finishing, and I walked my dogs today and I mowed the lawn, so I got a lot of listening done today, and it's so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm just like laughing and swooning. And our main character, Cleo, she wants to open her own brewery, and he's like, you can't do that, and she's like, says who? And he like tests her knowledge of alcohol, and she totally showed him. She knows a lot about it because she's serious about this business endeavor of hers, and it's really cute, and their chemistry is adorable. But he's like, I'm the rake bad boy son, and he was like disowned. He's like, I can't marry anybody, like nobody even wants me for me, they just want the bad boy. Oh, and it's so cute. I love it so much. And she's like, she's pursuing him too, which is really funny, even though she's betrothed to his brother. So it is the forbidden romance, which I like, and she's a curvy heroine and she's insecure about that, and he's like, no, I like the curves. It's so good. I am excited to finish this and get on to my next book, but this is just such a good historical, and it's not like funny like the Girl Makes Dude series, but it's like so readable and it's going by quickly and it's not boring. So I am loving it. Hi, Lily. Okay, goodbye. Hi guys, so I don't know if you follow me on social media. If not, it's always linked down below, but I was trying to read The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. Got halfway through that 1,000-page book and had to take a break because I need some romance. So I picked up Irresistible by Melanie Harlow, which is, I'm picking it up because of Brie, but it seems like everybody on Booktube has read this already and loves it in the romance community. I'm about 40 pages in and it's very cheesy. I'm really enjoying it, but there are some lines where I'm like, oh, so I'm gonna read you one that had me cringing. Though I like this book, it says, they're talking about getting snow. So she's like, I heard 8 to 10 inches tonight. You know where his mind went? I'd like to give you 8 to 10 inches tonight. So it's got some cheesy lines like that, but I think it's really cute so far. Like, he's 37 and she's 27, so there's a 10-year age gap, and she's like watching his daughters because he's super overwhelmed because his wife left him and the daughters. So I really like it, and they both like each other but won't say anything and don't know the other one likes each other, so they'll remember instances and they're both like freaking out in that moment, and then they're like, but of course like he wouldn't think of me like that, and then he's like, oh, but of course she's way too young and probably thinks I'm too old for her. So it's fun and it's cute and I like it. And she's the youngest in her family and very babied because she had a heart condition when she was younger, so her mom doesn't want her to do anything. She was homeschooled and she just feels very suffocated by her mom, and so she wants to open her own bakery. We'll see if that happens. So I'm enjoying it despite the couple cheesy lines. I think it's really cute so far. I wanted to film from a different angle, but like this lighting is just not working. I'll go here. Oh, and you can see Miss Lily. Hi, so I am about halfway through and it's fine. I don't know if I believe their chemistry that much. I don't know if I believe their chemistry because like it's all about like they want it to get together because they have just like insane chemistry. And so like it's fine. I don't know. And I feel like we don't really know her character at all. She's like, oh, I've been sick so I can't do anything and I'm 27. She doesn't have any friends or hobbies other than baking. So I'm like, is there really nothing more to your character? And it's fine. I feel like he's gonna be annoying and like backtrack again. And the writing is just very cheesy. And like we had a scene of them talking to each other and she keeps on asking questions about his life. And I was like, I feel like the purpose of the scene is to tell us more. And it just felt very awkward and not natural. I don't know. I feel like I'm being too hard on this, but it just feels kind of cheesy and clunky and not like natural and like really good. So I don't know. We'll see how the ending goes. If he like freaks out again, I'm gonna be annoyed. So I'm definitely a 4. I don't think this is a 5-star read. I don't know if I'm leaning more towards a 3. It's just very cheesy. And I don't know if I'm feeling that way because I've been reading better romances. I don't know. Hi guys, so I wanted to show you my shirt real quick. It's so cute. I ordered it from Paws. They were having a sale. It's PAWZ. And so I got this shirt that says Dog Mom, and then I also got a sweatshirt that has like a paw print on the back that has like a dog howling and like a night scene, and I'm obsessed. I just have been wanting all the cozy clothes lately and I need to stop. But I am here because I finished a book. I finished Irresistible and it was not my cup of tea. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I think I liked it better than Behind the Bars, but I think it's down there with Behind the Bars. This one, it was just cliche to me, and I've seen a few other reviews on Goodreads that agreed with me. Nothing really exciting about it. I was just reading it and I was like, okay. And their dialogue felt a little forced, like not natural, and I didn't really feel their chemistry that much, and there was a lot of back and forth on his part that I felt like was totally unnecessary if he had just talked about his feelings with her. So, and it wasn't really that taboo because I don't think we got a single scene with the guy and her dad in here, so he wasn't even like worried that he was with the boss's daughter. That wasn't really a big deal, and he was just being annoying about how she's 10 years younger. But like he didn't feel bad about it like everyone else did, and he would defend it, but then he would question it, and I was like, okay. So I just don't think this is my cup of tea, and this isn't the kind of romance I need right now. Like I want like good hard-hitting romance, and this one sounded like it was good and it wasn't. Like I was reading this on the Read with Fun's live show, and I know Jacqueline from Weeby Bookin' loves like taboo romances, and so I said, oh, this is taboo, there's an age gap, and she's like, ooh, but I was like, oh, but no, this isn't like that. Not like Birthday Girl, or I think she likes On the Island by Tracy Gravers Graves. I really like that one too. Just like it's not like that. So that's what I was expecting when I hear that trope, and it wasn't that. So disappointed, and I'm just gonna put that down. So it's a very unpopular opinion, but I did start Risking It All by Tessa Bailey. I don't remember what it's called. It'll be here. This I'm listening to on audio because I found the audio on Audible Escape, and I really wanted to read it physically since I've had the physical book for like 5 years, but right now I have to read Little Fires Everywhere, so I was just gonna listen to that while I sew for my Etsy shop. And it's cute, so not cute, wow, it's good. There's nothing cute about it because she's an undercover cop with this really bad guy who killed her brother, and she's trying to get close to him to kill him, and then the police pull in this criminal and say, hey, we need your help with our undercover cop who's kind of gone rogue, and you need to help her. And so he is like undercover, but like he's a bad guy, so he's like a mole kind of thing, like working for the cops. So they have like an instant chemistry, which I think was kind of over the top, but it is Tessa Bailey, and I don't know what I was expecting since it's traditionally published, that it might not be like over the top hot romance from Tessa Bailey, but it is, and that's what Tessa Bailey writes. So I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm gonna save Brittany C. Cherry for the end. So yeah. Okay, I have to go. I'll see you guys later. I don't know what's going on with my hair, but oh my god, let me fix this. All right, that temporarily fixed the problem. Hello guys, it's still the same day, still the same dog mom shirt. I have like half an hour left of Tessa Bailey's book and literally 35 minutes. And it's really good. I feel like I was like kind of just like reading along in the beginning and then it got a lot better and I'm really enjoying the ending. I love it when there's like an undercover cop trope. I don't read nearly enough of those, and she's undercover without permission and he's sent, like I said, to like watch over her even though he's a criminal. She doesn't know that he's sent to watch over her, and so like they get closer, and it was kind of like very insta lusty, at least. I wouldn't say insta love, but very insta lust, and like he's like, all right, you're staying with me kind of thing. So that appeared in my mouth. I'm really enjoying it. I think I'll probably leaning more towards a 4.5 stars, especially because of the ending right now. I really like it. Yeah, I don't know if it's full 5-star, but I am really enjoying it. It's a lot steamier than I was expecting. Like I said, Tessa Bailey's known for that with her indies, and I don't think I've read any of her traditionally published. Oh, I have. Duh, she wrote Fix Her Up, so what am I thinking? Okay, but I'm gonna listen to that rest of that, and then I'm gonna start Eleanor and Gray tonight. Very nervous. I know people have cried, and I think we know about them like when they're in high school falling in love, and then the present falling in love. So have super high hopes. This is the one I think I am probably gonna give 5 stars. So that's why I saved it for last. So hopefully I love this. I'll just sit over here. Darcy's across from me. She's looking cute, but I can't show her right now. Hi guys, so I definitely finished Risking It All. I think I told you that already. Where she's going. But I'm giving it 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Definitely more like romantic suspense. And like I said, I like the undercover cop kind of story. So I really enjoyed it. Good job, Lacey. But Lacey loves Tessa Bailey and I don't read nearly enough. I have my next book. Fell asleep, of course, reading last night. I got like 20 pages in, but I'm reading Eleanor and Gray. And this one is just like Behind the Bars, where at the beginning is in the past. So this one, I'm 100 pages in almost. I'm 88 pages and it's still in the past, and I don't know what's gonna happen. So the whole premise is that her mom's sick and they end up having to move. And she was like kind of falling in love with Gray, and I already know she's gonna be his nanny. 3 out of the 6 books I'm reading for this video are nanny romances. So I think that's funny with a single dad. Obviously they're still seniors in high school, so I don't know how old they are when they meet again, or what's gonna cause them to not talk anymore, because they're still talking to each other. So we'll see. So it is a very sad beginning because like she's kind of like the outcast and she loves Harry Potter and reading, and he like reads Harry Potter to get to know her, and it's really cute. But I don't want to spoil too much, but they kind of fall for each other, but then she has to move. So that's how it is so far. I'm excited to finish the rest of it and see how I like it. Hi guys, so I just got back from Half Price Books. They opened up on Friday and they have a limited amount of people allowed in the store, and they have like little signs on the floor about like who can walk which way, and I think only 14 people could be in the store at a time. Everyone was wearing masks. So I went in, it really wasn't busy at all. And I got a couple things. So I got the second book to The Bear and the Nightingale. I haven't read The Bear and the Nightingale yet, but I want to read it soon, and book 2 was there, so I snatched it up. And then I got Rogue Most Wanted by Jana McGregor. I want to try out some more historical authors, and this cover's gorgeous. And then Vivian Lorette, also A Rogue to Ruin. The Rogue to Ruin. I got this as well because this was there, and I love this color. This spine's all cracked, but whatever. This one has no crack spine. It looks brand new. So, oh yes, I'm wearing Jamie today, but I'm gonna start reading more of Eleanor and Gray, which I have right here. It's really good so far. Really sad. It really reminds me a lot of The Gravity of Us because he is really damaged and like angry, just like the guy from The Gravity of Us. So I'm enjoying it a lot. I think it's gonna be 5 stars, but we'll see. I have like a little over 100 pages left, so I'm gonna try to finish that today. Hey guys, I am here to wrap up this vlog finally. I feel like I've been doing it for a long time, but I finished Eleanor and Gray today, and I think it's funny because I believe For this book and for Behind the Bars, the people I'm reading it for commented when I talked about reading it on my Instagram. So Behind the Bars, Brie was like, oh my gosh, my favorite. And then when I was reading this, I posted about it today, and both Jacqueline and Shelby commented about how much they love it and they hope I'm loving it. Little do they know, I was reading it because of them. But this one, I'm gonna give 5 out of 5 stars. I didn't cry. I feel like books that make me cry have to do with like surprising deaths. And in this one, it's just very emotional because of the deaths they experienced before this book, kind of during this book, like in the beginning, and then during the time jump they were deaths. So if you are at all sensitive to death of a loved one, be wary going into this, because all of the main characters have lost someone close to them. So Eleanor and her father dealing with grieving over their mom, and then of course Gray and his daughters are grieving over Gray's wife that he lost. So this is really good. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I don't think it's better than The Gravity of Us. That's still my favorite because I was so emotionally drained from that. I didn't cry in this, but it was still very emotional and very good, and kind of gave me the same kind of feelings because Gray reminds me a lot of the hero in The Gravity of Us. I don't remember what his name is. Graham? Possibly? But so good. So this is going to be my favorite out of all of these. So I'll go ahead and rank them all here next to me. So the number 1 is Eleanor and Gray by Brittany C. Cherry, 5 out of 5 stars. And then close second, because of Riley, is Say Yes to the Marquess. I think that's how you're supposed to say that. By Tessa Dare. Love this one so much as well. And then coming in at number 3, I believe, yes, is Risking It All by Tessa Bailey. Really enjoyed that too. 4.5 stars, kind of rounding that up to 5. And then we have the other 3, which are kind of okay books. Junkie by Cambria Heber is a 3.5 star, rounded up to 4. And then we have Irresistible by Melanie Harlow, which is a 3. And then Behind the Bars by Brittany C. Cherry again, which is a 3 star. So I knew this was going to be my favorite. I didn't know that I wasn't going to be a fan of this or the other Brittany C. Cherry book, but this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this and what kind of videos like this you'd like to see next. Make sure you're following all the lovely people that I did for this video. And that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.